Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're back with another episode of Mainline Nerdcore. Almost forgot the name. This is episode 16, 15,
39.
17. It's 17.
Oh, it's
17. It
true. It
was
is
definitely not
17.
39. What the fuck? This dude's from the future. Anyways,
That's
I'm here
true.
with Future Paradigm,
That's me.
uh, Kana,
Yo.
Not from the future.
and Trix, who we didn't even test is here or not.
Trick's always living in the future, though. You know?
Trix from
was living in the void.
from a different dimension.
That's on God.
He transcends the
something like
multiverse.
that.
It do be
There
like
he
that.
is.
Well,
That's the
thank you
homie.
everybody
Yeah.
for joining us. Thanks everybody for joining us on this Tomboy Tuesday.
Tomboy Tuesday.
Oh my god, it is Tuesday. God fucking damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
today's Tomboy Tuesday.
Yeah, we're gonna say that every recording video now. It is Tomboy Tuesday.
Oh my
On God.
god.
That was a pretty good drop.
It was.
I like Tomboy Tuesday. It sounded good.
I didn't vibe with the verse, or not the verse, the hook as much as I thought I was going to, because that was what I was expecting I was going to like the most. And it's just fine.
Yeah, I'm the
That was
same. It's
Goofy hook.
It's not my favorite Ham track. I thought the beat was interesting. He hasn't really done something on that beat before. That kind of beat before. I wasn't crazy about the
Agreed.
hook, like MuMaMu said. I think it was fun, but it wasn't really like anything crazy. But I
I
did
don't
like
need everything to be
definitely
crazy
fun.
though.
I
Like,
did-
I
I
think
did-
it can just be fun.
but I did like the vibe, and it was fun. That is definitely a word to describe it. It was fun. And I did like the vibes on the verses with the beat. That was fun, but definitely
Also,
not my
anthem,
fun
definitely,
the views.
definitely not my favorite.
I mean,
but-
like, to be fair, when I don't know about you
To
guys,
be
but
fair,
personally, when I listen to Ham, there's only two things I expect, and I only really want one of them. It doesn't have to be both. It's just something that I like that he does very often. Is like he'll either say some very profound proverbs type shit in a song where he's actually trying to talk about something, or there's just the other 50% of the coin where it's just goofy Ham, and I'm here for either one. I like both. As long as there's one in there, I'm happy. But I like when he tries new things.
And that's one of the greatest things that I've loved about Ham for the longest time is he is one of the most versatile artists in the scene easily. And whenever he tries a new thing, he may not do it perfectly, but he at least does it well. And that's what's good. Is
That's
the
just
fact
what I
that he can
appreciate about
just
Nerdcore artists in general, is
he
that
can
they're
just switch it like
willing to
that.
change and evolve instead of just stay in a certain pocket.
exactly.
Or at least most of them are.
Yeah, I like that Ham tries a bunch of new stuff. I'd like to see him like maybe almost double down on some of the new stuff a little bit until he's like actually really good at it. Because there's a couple of things that I've seen him try that he kind of
And it might have just not been his thing. That's also true. Like maybe he was trying something new, it came out like this, and maybe he wasn't feeling it too much.
yeah.
That
I don't
could
think
be
I
it.
don't think this is the case. I think this was like
No,
just a
no,
goofy
no.
have fun
Yeah,
song.
that really what was that jeez, I can't fucking speak. That really was what that was.
Yeah.
But
It's
like
like,
especially with like singing. Like he's really for a long time he's really dabbled here and there in singing, and I feel like
Yeah.
he's really grown on the singing, and he's become
Yeah, I
much
really
much
like
better.
that though.
Much
He's gotten better.
He's gotten
I
so
definitely,
good.
I definitely, if he plans on having a singing hook, for like a song that he really wants to pop off, I think that having a feature would probably still be better. But if he's trying, I definitely think that like I know you really like Terrors. I didn't really like Terrors that much.
Come from the night. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that one.
exactly. But I liked his singing on the track he did with Swoo and Schwabby, for example.
Oh yeah, cosplay for me.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That one's
cosplay
amazing.
for me. Yeah,
Not a
cosplay
fan.
for me was really good.
Actually, one of my favorite Ham tracks.
Trick said
But-
not a fan. That's tough, bro.
Damn, that's crazy. But yeah, if you go back to like "Don't Let Me Go," which was his Arcane song, that was really like the first time that he really was like trying hard to sing.
The melodic thing. That's true.
Like, because
yeah.
he'd done it before, but it wasn't like to this level that he was trying to do. He was really trying to sing rather than just be melodic on that track. And I feel like since that track, he's definitely evolved his singing a lot.
Don't Let
You
Me Go
know,
was
actually,
pretty good.
speaking of singing parts on features, this is where I'm gonna hop off Ham's doodad for a minute.
Oh,
I've been recently missing. No pause. On go. I've been recently missing. I feel like there's been a lot less female features, and I kind of want those to come back, whether they're rapping or singing on stuff. Because like I
That's
think
true. We haven't
they
seen
were
a lot of
more-
female features recently.
They were more potent like last year and then 2021, and now it's like there's not. Oh, I'm not gonna sit here and cap and say there's none, but there's a considerable decrease.
I was gonna say Rustage has had a couple of this year. He had Saw and Honora,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and that's
has had Andrea on
But you do have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
think that there is
3 songs.
a
Yeah,
much
Storm King.
much smaller pool to pull from in nerdcore.
Yeah, and Hala's been like working on her solo project. And Chi Chi was
There's
always
also-
like a cipher kind of person, right? She didn't do like a lot of
True, but there's also people like
collabs.
Twisted Savvy and
Does Savvy
doesn't-
even make music
she doesn't,
anymore?
She doesn't do nerdcore anymore now.
Yeah,
oh
Right.
damn,
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I mean it's like
Rip.
what, like Night of Breath still makes music. She
There you
mostly
go.
mostly does stuff with like her little group of friends, right?
Yeah.
Like she makes a lot of music
Yeah.
with like Jacob Cass and
KBN.
yeah, like KBN. Yeah, Team UG.
Yeah, like my point is like there's not. I'm not gonna say a ton because there isn't, but there's enough female artists out there that are. There's not a lot of them, which means that there's kind of like this pocket where like all of them should be big as a female artist, unless I don't know, unless you're TT, because TT's just been around.
I mean, you got to be good to be
either
big. True.
way.
Key the Weeb. True. Key the Weeb.
Key the
should
Weeb.
make more music.
Key
That's a good one.
Key the Weave
Key the
is
Weave
W.
Should make more music. True.
Need more Damn Dahlia.
Not even just like
True.
even Dan
Need more
Dahlia.
Dahlia.
Sally
Actually-
Love.
Yeah, Dan Dahlia.
Yeah, Sailor
Wait,
hasn't
where's
come
she-
out with that much
Didn't
stuff
Sailor-
recently either.
Wasn't the last thing she dropped an album?
When was the last time she dropped? Because I haven't seen her in a while.
I haven't heard anything since that album.
She dropped a
Been a
month
minute.
ago.
Yeah, a month ago was Zach on the beat, or Mac on the beat, and Zach B.
Zach on the beat.
Zach on the beat. True. Zach did be on the beat.
I mean, yeah, he was on the beat.
That was Menace. Zach on the beat.
True.
Good track.
Menace was a good track. That's a catchy one too. Like
Mhm.
that's a rap hook I can get behind.
I just do want to take a second because we were talking about Ham and we're kind of transitioning into that. I
Yeah.
just hit
Go ahead.
just yesterday. I hit 100,000 minutes on Ham Sandwich.
You're a psycho.
Hey,
I hit
are you
100,000.
still number one
Wild.
listener on Spotify?
Oh yeah. Actually,
Okay.
because I was pushed out of it, right? And I kind
By that
of
one guy.
and I wanted to get back to number one, obviously. But then once I was past it, I was just like, well, I need to get a little bit of a
A
distance, between,
cushion.
you know, right? Because
Yeah, you gotta get the cushion.
then they're just gonna take it again. So I was like, okay, well now I got to do some more. And then I got to like, I think it was at like 90K, and I was like, okay, this is a sizable distance, but I'm like, I'm that close to 100K.
I might as well.
I might as well. So yeah, I just went and did 100K. So
True.
Now, see, you've put more fuel on his fire, and he's just gonna try and meet that and surpass you. Now you've given him a goal.
no, see, because I strategically made it so that I didn't post about it in Discord or anything. I tried to hide it. I did post it
But
on
he
Twitter.
can still check the charts like you did.
Yeah,
can he?
but I don't think they check as much as I do, from what I've seen.
True. You
don't
be
know
checking the
that.
charts all the time.
Because otherwise they would have been hot on my trail.
God, there actually weren't that many songs released this week.
No, there was
Kinda-
not.
Yeah, that was the other thing. There wasn't.
Yeah,
Kind of light.
I just
Oh.
did because I'd already heard Hams and Bretons from Patreon, obviously, and so I just did the reaction stream
Right,
right
obviously.
before this.
I will say, like,
there's
out of
only like
everything that came
8
out,
songs.
I think it's less than that, isn't it?
Well, I mean, there's more, but like 8,
No,
like
yeah.
oh yeah, I didn't
'Cause-
listen to those.
Breetonham, Holla.
Yeah, Hala put out the music video for the last song on her album.
Yeah, and then Fable.
The Cypher from Schwabity.
The Schwab Cipher, yeah. And then obviously Free Soul, Kagurabachi rap.
True. Free Soul actually had 2 drops.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Kagurabachi.
I feel like KanaKwii.
Free Soul X Sleepy Ash X Dabdi Emma Watson.
Fire.
Sleepy Ash.
Oh,
is
Nikki
so funny.
Trax had a good
We
drop.
support
A
Free
very,
Soul.
very good one.
The talking to myself.
Yeah, that was an insanely good song.
I thought it was pretty good. I liked it.
Wasn't mad at it.
I definitely. I don't know if I had any songs this week that I was like, damn, this is insane. I think the closest I really liked. I liked Family. Like I thought the Fable track was pretty sick. I can definitely see myself putting that one on the playlist. The rest of it, like
I literally
it's
told
good,
myself
but
when I was listening to that, I had the same opinion that Game Boy had on his reaction to it. I was just like, this just sounds like I know that's McGuire, but it sounds like
Well, because
Fable. Like, I don't know if
McGuire
he
did some
wrote
gritty
that.
vocals, which was fantastic. I haven't seen him heard him do that before.
Right,
Yeah,
but it
I
didn't
thought it was
sound like McGuire lyrics.
Oh yeah,
Like I think
I could see
Fable wrote
that.
them and he just added grit.
yeah, I could
Yeah,
see that.
yeah, I don't know if that's the case, but I
But
would believe it if it was.
I do want to note, and I found this really weird. That is the first Fable and McGuire collab.
Interesting. The first Fable and McGuire collab, and it's a song, one of the rare songs on Fable's channel where he does not sing his own hook.
Yeah, I think he added background vocals, but yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, like the primary artist on the hook was obviously McGuire.
yeah. But I just found it super weird that Fable and McGuire have not done a single track together until then.
I can see why. I think they clash a little bit stylistically, but it was good to see McGuire kind of go out of his box a little bit on this one.
It could also just be that Fable wanted to try something new and add a new element to his songs to see how it would be received. I think it's good.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah,
I
I
thought it sounded
like
like
what
Fable.
McGuire did.
McGuire
I
coming
like what
back to the
Fable
6th
was
man of the
doing.
year from Ori. He said, "Hey, that's always my position. I'm
Yeah.
always the hook guy. Ori, get the fuck out of here."
No.
DPS was doing his thing on that track too.
Yeah, DPS kind of popped off.
So we want to talk about Drill Breton, UK Drill Breton.
That was my favorite drop. That was my favorite drop this week.
I did like that song, yeah. Breton's come back with a 2 for 2.
The two for 2.
2 for 2.
Oh, right after 2 for 2 remix dropped. I just
What is this? His like third, fourth song that he's dropped this year? Cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's dropped
Cool.
what?
Breton.
Metal Scratchin', Final Form, 2 for 2, Joy Boy, and the drill rap.
Yeah, and then both the cipher submissions.
Yeah. Was the Chainsaw Man one? Was that last
That was
year?
9 months ago, so that was could have been this year.
Let me look. No, it was last year. December of last year. Okay.
Uh,
So yeah, he's dropped 5 songs this year.
sheesh.
Um
And they all hit and
no. But he is back. He did 2 songs, or sorry, he did 1 song, then he took a break, and then he came back with Final Form and his Pokemon Cypher things.
Mhm.
Final Form was alright, and then he had his Cypher stuff.
Bro, Final Form kind of popped off.
And then he dropped
Oh, it's Final Form.
Then he dropped 2 for 2 remix, which I liked. I did like that one. And then he took another break and didn't drop for a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
And then he dropped Joy Boy,
Joy Boy.
and the drill rap, which that's where my 2 for 2 comes in.
Well, he kind of
Right.
had to drop Gear 5 because everybody was popping on Gear 5.
Yeah, and
He told us. He didn't lie. He said he was dropping it.
yeah, and Joy Boy is probably one of my favorite Breton tracks in a hot minute. So
Didn't listen to it. I haven't heard any Gear 5 tracks because I'm not there yet.
damn, I'm not there yet either, and I still
The anime just released with a couple new dub episodes. I just finished watching. I'm up to
Oh my
1012.
dub.
The dub listener.
Yes, the dub.
Dude,
He's gonna be there next year.
I used to watch dub myself when I first got into anime, so I can understand dub, right? The One Piece dub, I cannot stand at all. Luffy's voice irritates me in the
Live
dub.
action better.
I
One of
actually want to shoot
That's
myself
the
in the head.
same way. That's
One
the
of the
same way I feel about the sub. I feel less about it now because just today I was looking up. I still look up AI stuff all the time, and I found like Straw Hat AI stuff, and I was expecting the dub versions of the characters. It was the subs. The sub voices when they sing are kind of nuts.
I don't even know what to say, bro.
Yeah, I like
Uh-huh.
Luffy's sub voice.
You know,
Like,
that's
I watch a lot of shit subbed. There's
I mean,
not that many anime I like dubbed more than subbed.
yeah, I pretty much only listen to subs nowadays. But one of the first anime I ever watched was actually the dub for Code Geass.
Hmm. The one dub that I think is better than the sub is Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail has probably
Dragon Ball.
one of the best dubs I've ever heard.
I wouldn't know.
Cowboy Bebop.
Dragon Ball.
I've never watched that trash.
I feel like when it comes to like those older ones, like Cowboy Bebop, Dragon
What?
Ball, all the classics, kind of. I feel like it's
Yeah,
more just
Full
because
Metal.
people grew up on those.
I feel like in the case of Cowboy Bebop, it's because of the setting,
Could be, yeah, that's true.
right?
I personally
but
think
I
Naruto
definitely-
sounds better in dub, but that show's kind of mid trash overall. So yeah.
Mid trash overall. There are some people that will fight you over those words, bro.
Full Metal fan.
Cool. I will back it up with facts and evidence.
Facts and evidence.
Facts and evidence. Okay, man.
I got the receipts,
Interesting.
bro.
My man coming in with the receipts. So anyone
Metal fan.
what was that?
So I wouldn't take that from a Full Metal fan.
Bro,
What
you're
you mean that's a peak?
capping just as hard, bro. Full Metal
Average.
is fire. Average, you actually just don't even know what you're talking about.
Crazy.
Actually insane.
I was about to piss off so many people and say that sounds like an Oshinoko fan.
Oh, that's tough. Honestly, none of it holds a candle to your boy Kong Ming. On God.
Oh,
That shit fire.
actual peak.
Actual peak. The Japanese rap battle, that shit was so funny. So what are we watching next season?
I don't even know what's coming out.
Let me pull it up.
Do I?
Let's look.
I literally
Let's talk
just
about it.
finished. I think Vending Machine is done.
Ooh.
Since I'm
Spy
just
Family season 2,
yeah. Since
Goblin Slayer season 2.
since I've just been watching through One Piece, I haven't really paid attention to any of the new stuff.
Shield Hero season 3, new Doctor Stone, new Tokyo
Hey.
Revengers.
New Seven Deadly Sins.
Poop.
Wow, that's tough.
All about the kids, I guess.
Garbage. Anyways, next.
Seven Deadly Sins was so cool, and then it was so bad.
The
Very,
first season
very
did like
weird.
just about everything right, and then it was just a downhill from there.
The animation and the art just like randomly got so trash.
It's really bad.
Oh, a new season of
Finish
Full
the
Cooley.
Shadow.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Sequel
joking,
to Full
right?
Cooley Alternative. I'm actually dead serious.
Wait, no way.
It's FLCL
sequel to what?
Grunge.
I will be watching that.
Ain't that already out?
CGI anime will have the theme of the feeling of being an adult. It centers on
What?
3 teenagers who have graduated and have started
It's-
working.
It's CGI.
Apparently.
Interesting.
Wait, what is this show?
Fully
Fully Cooley?
One of those already
Fully
out.
Cooley.
That's. I mean, I'll be watching that then.
3 episodes.
Love Fully Cooley.
Oh yeah, it did come out already. 3 episodes came out on the 10th.
Damn. All right then.
It has a 42% on any chart.
Sounds about right.
That's tough. I'm just scrolling through.
How about
Oh.
right?
There was some stuff that came out
wait.
recently.
So wait,
Uh.
wait. Kana. So Fully Cooley Grunge came out and aired 3 episodes, and then in 4 days, the sequel to that, Fully Cooley Shoegaze, also comes out,
Interesting.
and it takes place 10 years after Fully Cooley Alternative,
Interesting.
and it will center on a high school
This-
boy and girl. Also
This
3
seems-
episodes.
This seems so like random though.
It's super random.
Like why all of a sudden they're like,
never
oh yeah,
watched-
Fully Cooley.
How
I've
much?
never
How
watched
much?
Fully Cooley. Is it like an anthology series?
Yeah, it's not very
It's
long.
quite odd. It's quite odd.
It's nonsense.
Yeah, it's basically nonsense, but it's fantastic.
Like is it basically new shit like Yu-Gi-Oh or JoJo's every season where it's a different protagonist?
No.
No.
No. It's
But
like,
also, not
think of
every
it more.
season of JoJo has a different protag.
Think of it more like Fate. How there's just so many different fates.
Yeah, it's like different stories within the same framework.
Yeah.
Aren't all the fates connected?
Kind of.
No, I don't think all of the. No, not all of the fates are connected.
Kind of. Almost all of them, to an
Lots of
extent.
sabers.
There are indeed lots of sabers. But if you need to any quote unquote brief description of the Fate universe is going to be like an hour-long video. So
Yes.
I've only seen like 3.5 of those series.
mhm. I mean, the concept around Fate is interesting, and the original
The
game was
concept of
good.
Fate is great, and I liked the first. I liked Fate Zero. Unlimited Blade Works was fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say skip the Studio Dean anime. That shit was ass. But yeah, Unlimited Blade Works was
Apocrypha
really good.
all right.
Apocrypha's cool.
And then last Encore, I think, is the one where I was just like so bored. It was so bad, I just had to stop watching it.
Have you ever seen what was the name of it? One
Fate
second.
Night.
Fate Carnival.
No.
Sorry, it was Carnival Phantasm. It's like the Carnival Phantasm it's like a comedy OVA series that's based on both the Fate and just the general Type Moon universe. So it's like the Fate characters and also the characters from Nasu's other series, Melty
Does it
Blood
have a saber?
and Tsukihime. Yeah, it has a saber, but it's like a comedy series. It came out in 2011. It's actually really funny.
Oh, wait, it's connected to Multi Blood, or it's by the same people who animated it?
It's like it's the guy that made Fate also made Melty Blood
Okay.
and also Tsukihime. And characters from each of those shows show up in Carnival Phantasm. Like I
Do
said,
they
it's
all
like
have a saber?
it's like a comedy gag show. Yeah, there's plenty of sabers.
We get it, Jux. We get it. There's
All right,
a lot
so
of
the
people in
next
the
question-
movie.
Shout out Ice
How-
Spice.
Shout out Ice Spice, so true. So
Shout out.
how many isekai are in the upcoming season? Like,
A
what's the
lot.
guess?
I'm gonna guess 8 to 10.
8 to 10? I'll look it up and I'll get back to you next week.
Wait a minute. Undead Unlock.
Oh, I did see that on the list.
I
I
also
did
think
just pick up
isekais
and
are
finish a new
great
show.
because like any studio can just pick up an isekai manga that hasn't been adapted yet or light novel or something
Or light novel, yeah.
and get themselves up. Like they can make the anime and they can get themselves on the map. And I think that's great. That's a
True.
great thing about isekais is you can get all these new studios who can adapt these smaller mangas and get themselves out there.
True, actually.
True. I guess it just depends on how it's executed, because a lot of them, where like they have had good stories or like at
So-
least good starts, have fallen off because the studio just didn't handle the source material properly.
I think most of them fell off because the source material was handled exactly as it should be. But but the thing
Song
is,
is 94 minutes.
almost none of them are like outright failures. Like none of the isekai adaptations,
Yeah.
right? Like they're always like semi successful.
You know what I wish did fail, like absolutely flopped? Conception. That needs to just be wiped from every
Conception.
database known to
Like
man.
That's a funny ass game series. I think I might still have a DS cartridge for one of the Conception games. That's funny that you bring that up. That's fucking random.
I hate that show.
Ooh, part 2
So
of the
uncomfortable.
second season of Maho Sukai no Yome.
What is that?
What?
That's the fuck. What's the original name?
Is that
Like,
Mashal?
the English name. No, it's a romance.
Oh,
Witch on the Holy Night. No, that's not the right one. That's no Yoru. I'm talking no Yome. The Ancient Magus's Bride. That's what I'm thinking of.
yeah.
Oh, I gotta
Yeah,
get back
yeah.
into that.
Yeah, the second part of the second season starts airing in 8 days, 11 hours.
Oh, then it's good. I haven't started watching it yet.
I ever did see season 1.
Season 1 was really good.
Damn.
It was very cozy.
Have you guys ever seen? I think Kana has, because I think I might be delusional. I think Kana's talked about it like once. I just recently finished Meiruku-chan. Is that show about that girl who sees ghosts? It's like a
Mad.
horror comedy.
Trick said mid.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of mid. It was just like the premise was interesting enough to keep me watching throughout the whole thing.
New season of
I wanted
Tensei
to
was
see
pretty
what
good. Not gonna lie.
Where it would ended.
Mid.
Mad.
Joining the tricks train.
That's tough.
Um,
Actually, 83% on any chart. Damn, looks like you guys are the ones that are wrong.
whew. Real quick, do we wanna just like finish up all the drops, or
Oh yeah,
before
I
we
was
get into
just,
other things?
Oh,
we can go back to it.
What
Yeah,
else
yeah.
came out?
We have Rice Records with Golden EMP.
Oh really?
Yeah,
What the fuck? Why
Psalm
am I not
100
subs-
song.
Am I not subscribed to Rice? Maybe
That
I
is
maybe
so
I
sad.
never resubscribed when I made a new account, so I'm subscribed on my other account.
Oh damn.
But I definitely
Parafake fan.
that's true. I mean, I'm obviously a fake fan. I didn't know that Golden EMP was on a song. He's like my
But
favorite.
yeah, it was so nice to hear Golden EMP again, because I mean, it's been a few months, right, since he dropped the Thorfinn one, and I didn't like the Thorfinn one, so
I didn't care for the Thorfinn one that much either, but
it was nice to hear his voice again. It's beautiful.
yeah, I
was
love
just
Golden EMP singing.
It was just a
It's
vibey
so good.
song.
Yeah,
Nice.
great.
I'll have to peep it. I will
Yeah.
listen to it as soon as we hang up the call.
All right, W.
I'm on hiatus now.
And then we also, if we want to talk about, how'd you guys like the video
So
for
sad.
the Holla track?
Oh yeah, I wanted to say I thought the video was sick actually.
Yeah, the video was really cool.
Yeah, I like the video.
I think obviously there are some things about like the animation that aren't as smooth as they could be,
No.
but I think a lot of it did some really cool things. I liked that shot right after Breton like blinks and it's like the trail of lava behind him. I like that.
Oh yeah,
That was pretty
I was
sick.
dying laughing when it was like every time Schwabity came up on screen after he had already transformed, because
Into the bear. Yeah.
it's just a bear that's walking around like a dude, and he's just doing dude stuff.
Yeah. I agree. I thought that was really funny too.
Yeah.
Like, it was just comical to look at, because I kept looking at that. I was like, that's just Panda from JJK.
Mm-hmm. Perfect outfit for Rustage too.
Oh yeah,
Overall, I think that the video was great, and I think that if some of the larger artists can afford to work with an animator, I would love to see more animations for special tracks in the future.
Yeah.
I think a very small thing. Actually, it might not be small now I'm thinking about it. Something that I want artists to do just to have it is like, I kind of want more artists to have icons or like images that represent their channel, kind of like how Schwabity has the werebear, and Brayton kind of has like himself but in the same outfit all the time. Like I wish more artists had that. Divide used to have that weird little like semi face thing that he was working on. Decided on one half of it and then just completely switched off of it after that.
Yeah, I mean now Divide has
Fable
like
used to have the Fable Knight.
the Split Mountains logo.
Yeah.
Is what Divide uses now.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Divide's new logo.
I think it's fine. I don't have an issue
It's
with it.
super boring to me.
It's just super boring. I love the guy, but it's just a boring logo.
Yeah, anyways, still talking about the Holla track. I liked the video. The video was cool. That was a cool thing in the community. I overall didn't care for the song.
No.
I like especially the
I like
hook.
No, I think it's whatever.
But some of the verses were cool.
Yep, especially I think the best verse combo in my opinion easily was Connor Restage.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I thought they both popped off
Thought
randomly.
Breton had a pretty good pretty good verse.
Verse, yeah, Breton and Schwab.
But yeah, I think overall the song was all right, but it was fun to watch the video and see the whole thing. So
Always love to hear Jonald singing.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
Sudeyasu and Stargirl part was cool.
Yeah. But I agree with you. I didn't super dig the hook.
I felt like it was missing something in the production. I don't know if you felt
Yeah, I
that.
feel like it was supposed to end somewhere and it never did.
I could definitely see that.
Should have been 20 minutes.
What the fuck?
21.
Just get everybody in Nerdcore.
Yeah, just get everybody in Nerdcore and everybody gets 16 bars.
Exactly.
All right. Did y'all listen to
For
the
an entire week.
the God Cipher, Shwabadi?
Yeah.
Yep.
Much better than the first one.
I
Not the characters, but I liked it.
Agreed.
thought it was fine. I didn't love it. But I also I think my issue, I just didn't like the instrumental that much, to be honest.
Interesting.
I thought that the instrumental did some cool things, but like between the verses, but overall, I just didn't really. Yeah, so I'm listening to it a little bit right now. Yeah, I just didn't really like the beat that much.
When did that come out? Did that come out last Friday?
It came out 4 days ago.
4 days ago, yeah.
So yeah, last Friday.
It feels like it's been like 2 weeks already since I've listened to it.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I
he
liked
dropped the humans one before, so
yeah. I like Schwab had a line that I really liked where he said it could turn a man into a missing link. I thought that was really good.
Schwabadi actually had my least favorite verse, but
That was a good one. Really? Schwab had your least favorite verse?
yeah. I thought it was boring. It sounded like Schwab. It was a Schwab verse. That was
Yeah, but
it.
I think like a Schwab verse is like already better than like half the people on that cipher. So
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You think Schwabadi better than Peso, Dripstick, Jish, Yayu, and Mari? Bro, that's
Yes.
wild.
Whoa.
That is fucking
Yes.
wild.
I mean,
Actually,
Crazy.
I ironically think Schwabadi is a better rapper than like all of them. So.
That's fucking crazy because that's not true.
no, it's not.
That is
Not
not
true.
true.
Really.
Yes, it is.
That is not true.
It 100%.
Schwabadi is
my
an
God.
insanely good rapper, bro.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy.
Not denying that, but
That's crazy.
better is crazy.
That's crazy.
I just disagree.
That's fucking crazy, dude. I can't believe that.
Oh,
that you just
man.
said that. I'm not. Ooh. All right.
Really? Because I don't like Peso's verse at all. So
That's fucking wild too. Damn.
That was a good. Oh man.
Oh man.
I think Connor had my favorite verse in that whole cipher.
Connor's verse was good.
he was Heracles.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was a good one too.
Connor's verse was good. Drip had my favorite verse.
Dripstick
I
had your
did like
favorite
Drips.
verse. I think
It was
I
Drip.
think Drip probably had my favorite verse as well. Actually,
It was Drip, Mari, Jish, Peso, Connor, Yayu, Schwab for me.
huh?
G's had my favorite verse.
Yayu had a really disappointing verse for me, but
Low
love
key.
Yayu. Love Yayu, but he could have gone harder.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
I wonder why he didn't choose to decide to like put more gods on there, because there's definitely more gods on the show.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
he was just doing up
that's-
to the anime.
yeah.
Right, but we've seen a lot of the god, like
Oh well, yeah, you've seen the other
Luke
gods,
could've
but
been on there.
it was specifically the fighters.
Right. And it was also like to match with the human cipher,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I'm telling you, Qin Huang, that guy go crazy.
Gotta
Who?
wait for the next season.
Oh my god.
I do want
That
to read
guy-
the manga. I need to get back into
It's
reading
literally
manga.
him.
But One Piece is taking up my time right now.
Oh my god.
I understand that. I've
And
been reading a
then-
bunch of books recently.
Yeah, One Piece is taking up my time, and then I have to finish rereading part 8, and then I have to read part 9 of JoJo. And then I gotta read Chainsaw Man, and then I gotta read Solo Leveling, and then I can read Record of a Drunk.
I was
Solo
just talking
Leveling
to my
is
buddies
worth reading.
On Sunday, I was just talking to my buddies about them overhyping shit when it comes to manga. Because
Mhm.
my one friend, I think I've talked about him before on the podcast. He's notorious for overhyping every manga he ever fucking reads ever.
Berserk.
Kagurabachi.
I don't know if Berserk is overhyped. It's definitely talked about a lot. I don't know if it's overhyped.
Berserk is really good. I read it recently, and new chapters are coming soon.
Keep the metal like I'm Kagurabachi.
I
Shut
think
the
JJK is good, but I do think JJK is overhyped a lot.
Ham
Chainsaw
Sandwich will
Man, on
tell
the
you
other
that
hand-
JJK's peak, though, bro.
Cut you down like
Big.
Kagurabachi.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, it's the new top manga, Kagurabachi.
Oh my god. But we were talking about Chainsaw Man, and he was telling me that he was a bit like, yeah, I kind of blew that up. It's kind of big right now after looking at the manga again. A lot of shit doesn't make sense.
Well, okay.
Not a fan of it. And then like the rest of the people I hang out with like kind of agreed. I was like, didn't y'all hype that shit up so much? And I told y'all you were not gonna like it the way that you thought you were.
Interesting.
That's tough.
I mean, I have heard from some people that some parts of the Chainsaw Man manga do not make any sense. But
Part
Man.
2.
I need to go back to my manga phase. I had a phase in my life where I was reading like just an absurd amount of manga.
Damn.
yeah, I didn't have one of those. I did
read
have a phase
lot.
where I watched an absurd amount of anime.
I had the manga phase. I had like phases within the manga phase too.
I think I
'Cause-
watched all of Black Clover in 2 weeks.
That's crazy. I remember I read all of Ippo, like
Oh,
Hajime no Ippo
Yeah,
back in high
Hajime-
school,
Yeah.
and it set off.
Show.
It set off this like I had to read. I read so many martial arts manga after that.
Did you finish Hajime?
I don't know if it was. I don't know if I had finished it back in high school. I don't remember.
Dude, I love that show so fucking much.
I never watched the anime. I only read the manga.
I hear it's pretty 1-to-1.
Yeah, it's. I mean, the manga was really good. Like I liked it a lot.
Princess.
Yeah, I can't say the same for the newer series that came after it. I don't know if that follows its manga 1-to-1, but the original I hear is pretty good. Not only do I hear it's pretty good, it's actually really good.
He
Not
can't
only
beat
do I hear it's-
Kagurabachi though.
Kagura.
I want to kill you.
What even is Kagurabachi?
Kagurabachi.
Shit.
Yeah.
At this point,
It's
shit.
a new manga. It released like a couple chapters, and
new shit.
And everyone's talking about it.
a lot of people. It's the most memed on manga currently.
It's the industry
because-
plant manga.
Yeah, it's the industry plant manga. It's a good way to put it. But it's being memed on so much, and it's hilarious.
Out of the loop. What's the deal with the manga Kagurabachi, and why are so many people praising it? It seems that I've been seeing this manga all over my social media feeds of people praising it. I've never heard of it, and it just seems like it appeared out of nowhere.
It's because they're memeing.
I feel like Kagurabachi.
Ugh.
Answer. They're only really praising it ironically. It's being memed in the style of the silly Morbius movie a year or so ago.
Yep.
Damn. Don't compare it with Morbius, though. That's like insulting.
It's more
That's
The
time.
tough.
Morbius of manga.
Already
That's
better.
tough.
Keep
I'd
on
say the
morbid like
difference is that people are hyping it
Kagurabachi.
up ironically for no reason.
I feel like Kagurabachi.
Stick with the bat like a Kagurabachi.
Damn.
That's so funny.
Some
That's a
people in
death
some people in this chat are just like, I'm honestly sad. I feel bad for the manga. There were people that were genuinely interested.
Keep on my jacket like Kagurabachi.
they're gonna stop printing and then reprint after people meme it a lot, and then nobody's gonna read it again.
Oh man, but yeah, as I was saying
That's tough.
before, though, is any
I read-
press really is good press.
That's true.
'Cause-
I remember I read so many manga back in high school that like the first 25 chapters came out, and then there was like a rushed 3-chapter ending because the serialization got canceled.
Damn.
Sucks.
Like, it happened a lot. So sad.
But yeah, so
I'm actually on the fence of like not even on the fence, on the other side of the fence, that like any press is good press. I don't think that's true anymore. Because if you look at Kagurabachi and the way it's getting memed on right now,
no, I
and
think
if you
I think
do
being
look at
pressed is good
Morbius,
pressed.
Morbius had so much press, and it was all for the most part positive because it was getting memed on, and it did terrible.
I mean,
Nobody wanted to see that.
Oh my
garbage.
god. Morbius literally got memed so hard that they brought it back for another showing in theaters, and it made
Yeah, 'cause
even
they thought
less
people actually
money.
wanted to watch
See,
it.
see, Morbius
The
is
first movie ever
is
to make $1 more billion.
is a big movie, right? That was, or I guess I shouldn't say big, but it was from Marvel, right? Marvel was already an established company making a new movie in their
Well,
in
Right.
the MCU.
So you got to think,
right?
if they're willing to do that to a
Kagurabachi-
Marvel film, what do you
Kagur-
think they're going to willing to do to a manga?
Well, no. So here, what I'm saying is Kagurabachi, right, is made by a basically no-name manga artist who is now going to get traction and at least some, views and reading from all of this meme stuff. Like, he wasn't a big corporation already. Like, he didn't have that big of things. So this is good for him. It's good press for him because it's
was Morbius a Marvel movie?
any
I thought it was
press is
Sony.
more press. No, it's a Marvel movie.
Morbius is a Marvel character, but it's
I mean,
produced
I know
by
some
Sony because
Marvel-
Sony has the
okay,
rights to
I don't even know
Spider-Man
what that
characters.
is.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Sony, it's like it was like Sony releasing the original Spider-Man movies, right? Like, it's not.
Yeah, Morbius is a Spider-Man villain.
So it's a villain movie?
Yeah, that's what Sony does nowadays because the Venom was so popular.
That's true. Venom was good though. I liked Venom.
Yeah, Venom was great. Second one was alright, but the first one was great.
Yeah.
Carnage.
Yeah, Carnage. But
I'm
yeah,
actually kind of excited to see Craven because I want to see what they do with Craven.
oh yeah, Kraven the Hunter.
I really like Craven.
Kraven the Hunter.
The Hunter Hunter.
Yeah,
My mother Hunter Hunter. She a killer in disguise.
a hunter from another hunter.
Hiatus.
Shout out Heh. Heh.
Shout out head, I got it.
What?
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 Excuse me.
Huh?
Shout out Ice
Yeah,
Spice.
Bobby is writing lyrics.
That's true. Man, I really want to listen to this Psalm 100 song.
Oh yeah, I forgot Schwabby and Connor are doing their second subathon.
Yeah, they're subathoning right now.
Are you
Yeah,
all
they
tuning
still
into
on.
that?
Still live.
Yeah, they're still alive. They've got 12 hours left.
Yeah.
Nice. Anything interesting happened in the subathon so far?
There's been some fun things. It's been it's been a kind of a chill subathon from when I've been in. I know they've reached a few goals. I know the ultimate goal is 3,000 subs, and that's Schwabity shaving his beard,
Right.
which that'll be wild to see Schwabity shaven.
Oh, that's actually worse than going
Yeah,
bald.
it might actually be disturbing.
Yeah, we gotta prevent that.
You might need to wear a mask from now on.
That's true. I remember when I was in high school, my dad shaved his beard for the first time in my entire life. And I literally, unironically, did a double take where I looked at him, looked away, and I was like, what did I just see? And I look back.
Yeah, so they've
That's
done
crazy.
all right. Let's see. So I think they're at 800 something subs. Yeah, 842. So they've done a merch
Yeah.
giveaway, freestyle, karaoke, merch giveaway again. They've done a
Nice.
horror game, and then right now they're doing the song from scratch. I
Mhm.
think.
Yeah, it looks like they're making a song right now.
Yeah, and then
So
the next one's
predictions.
chat orders food at 1,000.
Nice.
Do you guys think it's gonna last longer or shorter than their first one?
I think it's gonna be longer.
How long was the first one?
It was just
2
a couple
weeks?
days. It was 2 weeks.
I think so.
I could have sworn it was not that long.
Hell
Wait.
no, 2 weeks. What the fuck?
No, I'm pretty sure it was close to 2 weeks.
I don't think it was 2 weeks.
Like definitely
That's
not 2
wild.
weeks exactly, but it was like very close to 2 weeks.
I think it might have
I
been a
forgot.
week.
I forgot it's September. That makes sense why they're doing it now.
Yeah, it's September, so and it's the last week too, so gift subs are also discounted.
Oh, interesting.
Kind of missed a month-long stream.
That'd be crazy.
But yeah, so they have to do chat orders food, and then at 12:50 they do the one chip challenge. 1500 they react to old songs.
Okay, that's interesting.
12,000. 2000 is couples yoga.
I like that. That's a
What
good
in the
one.
Fuck.
And then
Don't order something
2500 is sleep on stream.
Okay, so the couples yoga, is that that's like their version, because they did the pool stream, the hot tub stream last time.
Yeah. And then yeah, so every 50 subs apparently they have a wheel. I didn't notice the wheel. And then they have, if you gift 10, there's a waifu added to the waifu wall.
I like it. I'm about to go gift 10.
And then obviously
Same.
3K Schwabity shaves his beard.
That one's crazy. If it reaches it. How much time does each sub add?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
10 subs is $60. Never mind.
Yeah.
You're buying a full price. Actually, not even anymore.
So
You're buying a video game.
if we get, so to get to 3,000,
10 subs is because of the discount, it's $37.40 plus tax, so probably about $40.
Imagine living in a state with tax. Lamau.
Right.
You don't.
No.
I live in a state with
The fuck?
ridiculous tax.
My state has no sales tax.
The fuck? Where do you live?
Huh? I live in
Delaware?
Oregon.
Oregon doesn't have. I guess I'm moving to Oregon. Jeez.
Don't move to Oregon. This state is mad fucking expensive to live in.
Oh fuck, bro.
Is
But
that
yeah,
a
so
real place?
Delaware doesn't have
So
any.
they need
state tax.
2,158 subs to shave Schwabity's beard,
Yeah.
which would mean
You can actually just type it in, I think.
6,000 minutes added. How many minutes are in a day?
How many minutes did Rusted just put in?
Oh yeah, that's a good meme.
All right, hold
How
on.
many
Because
Actually, how many minutes are in a day?
yeah, because it would be 22.
Oh,
So, yeah.
so I got a new
It
model.
would be $8,228 to reach that goal.
Shush. And we would have to be and then the subathon would be live for an additional like 4.5 days.
Yeah. Right.
Big.
Yeah, because it would be. Because yeah. You did the math.
Yeah, I did some quick math.
3K.
Quick math
If
off
they
the
get
top
to
of
3K,
my
they're gonna have
head.
to come up with some new shit. Unless they're just gonna end it there.
I think they did last time because they reached the goal last time. It was shave Schwabity's head.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was.
But
I think
they
it was
were
2,000
still
last time.
kept
though.
going.
Yeah, they did keep going. Yeah, and I think they came up with new things.
I like it.
They had to like tell people stop subbing, stop, we're done. We don't want to be here anymore.
Please.
And then
True.
they kept limiting the time that they would get for every sub, and Russell was still just put time on there.
4,000 subs break Schwabity's leg. 5,000 sub beheading.
Ah, that's fair.
Oh.
Jesus.
That sounds good to me.
You can get away with it on Twitch.
4.5K. Taser to the grapes.
Uploaded to live leak.
Uploaded to YouTube for 5 minutes.
Crazy.
And then get your channel banned.
Whew. All right. So that was
Yeah.
that. That was that.
Interesting. Well,
Do we want to go back to manga, anime drops?
true. I have been playing the new Cyberpunk update.
Ah,
That's what-
Game.
Did that
That's what I've been doing.
Phantom Liberty thing come out?
Yeah, it came out yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend recently hit me up for his copy of the game back, and I somehow lost it. Well, not somehow. I know how I lost it. It's just unfortunate that I did.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of
I've been
Valorant
playing-
lately.
Yeah, I've been seeing you pinging the Valorant. It almost made me want to install it, but I don't have the fortitude. I can't do it.
Damn.
I don't have
I'm
the.
playing the gate.
I'm too weak, Anakin.
I've been having some
I'm
fun.
playing MK1. I think it's
Yeah.
the only thing I've been playing.
I've been
I was
playing
in
like
gate 3.
I've been playing
Yeah,
just like a bunch of
BG3.
games.
I need to
Yeah.
get back to streaming some BG3.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate is really fun. I like it a
Yeah,
lot.
I was having a lot of fun on
Oh
it.
yeah, that too. I did start playing that.
Yeah, Baldur's basically my time is split between Baldur's Gate, Armored Core 6, Cyberpunk, and I have a couple of older games that I've been going back to. I wanted to play Starfield, but it's actually unplayable on my PC.
Hmm,
Like the lag is so intense.
that kind of sucks.
Not only that, it's just gross.
It's just gross.
Yeah, I don't want
Should
to
all
play.
It's
link
just gross.
up.
I don't want to play Starfield. Did we talk
Neither
about
do
this
I.
last podcast? I think we did.
I think we touched
Did
on
we?
it.
Yeah, because I remember talking to
Let's
somebody.
expand upon it.
I don't know. We didn't talk about anything last podcast.
no,
That shit was
cool.
weak.
Let's expand upon it. Shout out Todd Howard. I hate you.
Oh yeah,
Who?
I love Skyrim.
Everybody loves Skyrim. I love Skyrim. I fucking
Not
hate
me.
Todd Howard.
Why? Why do you hate Todd?
Because Todd Howard, I'm not gonna say he's the only person, but he's one of the big people in the industry who I think fucked up modern gaming, and that's because
Huh?
he has proven that this specific formula for how you release a game works. What you do is you make the game, right?
And
You
then you
put
release it broken.
you release it broken, say it's finished, and then hold content that you had for the game that you could have put in there, but then you leisure back a bit and release it as DLC and just say, no, we just came up with the DLC after we were done making the game. Here's our finished product. And then to get people to put more money into it, you make it free, make it early access, and then put everything behind microtransactions, and they'll just buy shit to play the game. Some people don't want to. A lot of people will because it's a Bethesda game and people want to play the next Bethesda game.
I feel like most Bethesda games aren't really too bogged down in microtransactions.
I
Though.
blame the fans for that.
I'm gonna be
That's
honest.
true.
I didn't listen to a single
Perfect
thing you just said.
example. Go back and look at the release for Fallout 76. It is the exact same thing. If you look at the DLC expansions for Skyrim, a lot of that shit is
Fallout
really
76.
cool.
That shit doesn't count. Fallout 76 is like that's an anomaly. that's
Like, a lot
tough,
of people still play Fallout 76. Nobody likes Fallout
bro.
76.
Nobody still plays Fallout
No,
76.
Never heard
No,
of
there's a good handful of people who still play 76.
Yeah. I mean, Fallout 76 player count. How many people are playing this game?
You could look a player count up.
Yeah.
I've got New Vegas.
Average players. Oh, wow. That's actually even more than I thought. 6,363 average players.
See, a good handful of people.
They peaked 13,000 in the last 30 days. That's
A good
crazy.
handful of people.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you. The formula works, and I hate that it does.
Fallout 76 was so ass, though. Why does anybody play that?
And if you think about it, look at how many games released nowadays that straight up seem like mobile games where there's like all these types of currencies, all these types of loot box systems and microtransactions that things are locked behind. And it's just straight up like, yeah, grind the game. If you don't want to, you can buy your way in it.
I'm the worst about that. When I play a gacha game on my phone, I'm like the optimal player for these games because I don't spend money or like I don't just like whale money to get characters, but I will spend an actual limitless amount of money to make playing through the story of the game less tedious.
Damn.
I will just shill money to like get it's disgusting. I'm the most annoying, like I hate it. It's so bad.
Yeah, some games that release that have tedious stories that are just like annoying to play through release just because maybe the story isn't all that good at the end of the day. Other teams that work on a game will somehow have a good story executed poorly because of more time had to be focused on multiplayer.
Hmm. What the Fallout 76
That's
actually
exactly what
peaked
happened
peaked at
with Halo Infinite.
550,000 live players? There's no way.
Wild.
Yeah, it had a lot of players.
There's no way this game
You
in the
wanna know
last
why?
30 days had 550,000 people on the game. Did they
You want to know
fix the
why?
game?
Because it's Fallout. No, it just has content now. Because
Oh
it's an
my
old game.
god. I hate that.
You can release a game now with little to no content. And a current example, like an example is just recently, 2 days ago, Payday 3 came out. That game has so little content, and
Uh-huh.
they already have the entire roadmap for the game planned out before it even released.
Okay.
Yeah, Payday 3 is just Payday 2 with a couple new things.
Payday
Big.
3 is Payday 2, missing a few things.
I never really played the Payday games.
Yeah, but
I've never heard of it.
I made a comparison, and
I'm a huge fan of Payday.
it's like buying the new iPhone. You're essentially buying the same shit with a new number.
That's honestly
Yep.
with the way iPhones have been going, I actually agree with that. I think that like there was a point where it was like the difference between like the iPhone 4 and 5 was like pretty big actually. But like between like 10 and 11, it feels like there's like almost no change.
they're basically the same phone.
Yeah. But like, for there was a period of time where it felt like the new iPhones were like constantly innovating. But
2 more days.
I would love to see more. I mean, this has been a really good year for games, if I'm being honest.
I don't know about all games. I know one game in particular. A lot of the other developers and other companies are mad at. Baldur's Gate released pretty good. There's not a lot of bugs, and the bugs that are so minor they hardly impact your gameplay.
Yeah, man, Baldur's
There's a
Gate's
couple that
an actual
stop it,
unicorn.
but they patch that shit almost immediately.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate's like actually a unicorn because
Tons of devs are mad at it because now they think that they have to aspire to the trend or setting that it sets. You don't have to. You just have to meet it.
It's just like make a good game, yeah. But the thing about Baldur's Gate, right, is that it's not a publicly traded company. It's
Right.
like funded primarily by the owner, who is like really passionate about games, which is great. It's just like a company like EA can't do that because it's beholden to its shareholders.
Okay, but a company like EA, who has license to things like a Star Wars game, should be able to do that because they have the license and because they're a game company. If you're a AAA company, you shouldn't try to be beholden to shareholders. You should still try to make games as good as possible so you can make more money.
But
So
what if
many sex scenes.
So true. But what if instead of making money in the long term, we wring these loser gamers for all they're worth right now, burn all the goodwill, and make $1 billion over the next week? Thoughts?
And this is that's the part I hate is like it just works because
They're gonna
nowadays
capture y'all.
if you want to actually hurt a company like EA or Ubisoft, any company like that, you have to vote with your wallet. You have to sit there and actually not buy the game that they're coming out with. And as much as that hurts for some people because they want to play the new installment of a series they like, or they just want to see what this new game is because it looks cool, if it's not good, you shouldn't buy it. If it doesn't work, you shouldn't buy it.
Okay, then.
If they say this, that, and the third is supposed to be there on launch and it isn't, you shouldn't buy it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
But
like what
anyway.
the four horsemen of the gaming apocalypse. It's like loot boxes, microtransactions, early access.
Early access.
Just EA. AAA studios.
Early access did so much damage to the gaming industry. I mean, it did some good things it did some good things for like the actual passionate developers that really did want to make a great, like Baldur's Gate.
It's a double-edged sword because like early access for AAA companies, they'll just half-ass the shit and
Well,
put it out there.
It's also
Indie
like
companies will use it as a platform to build their game up from the ground in case they want to give it to people.
No. So many indie companies have made an early access game, gotten the bag, and then just abandoned the game. Like that's the worst part.
That's true.
Like as long as the game gets completed at some point, it's like I'm fine. Like I think an indie company that's doing really good with like the early access, like letting people play their game. Like I think Satisfactory is really good about that. Obviously, like I said, Baldur's Gate.
Oh, Grounded. Grounded is actually a pretty nice game now. It didn't have a lot when it released, but it's got a lot now. And there's not a lot you can actually pay for in the game.
Yeah, good. Make good and interesting games.
Which is like, hey, we got new content. Come play.
All right, I gotta go shop for my dinner. Let's wrap it up.
All right.
Am I close to the hour mark?
We actually just hit it.
That's
2
what I
more
thought.
days.
2 more days till what?
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest. Like a new game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Based off the recent anime.
Ooh. That's interesting. I'm looking forward to later this year. The Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader game is coming out. That's what I'm really excited for.
I'm just ready for Spider-Man.
I don't know if any of you guys know. Oh yeah, Spider-Man. I don't know if any of you guys know anything about 40k, but 40k is fucking sick.
I like 40k. I've never played a 40k game.
Well, so most honestly, if I'm being honest, most 40k games are kind of bad.
I know a lot of them are just tactic style shooters.
Yeah,
like the strategy shooters.
I think a lot of them are like FPSs. But like the
Dark Tide.
Yeah, Dark Tide that recently came out is
shooter.
It's a
kind of Left 4 Dead-y.
Yeah, it's Left 4 Dead where you like level up the character you play.
Yeah. Oh, the same people who made Warhammer also made why am I blanking on the name now? It's like that medieval thing.
That medieval thing.
Medieval.
Like the main enemies of the game are like a bunch of fucking rat people.
Yeah, that's also Warhammer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the same people who made it.
What?
Huh?
You mean the same people that made Warhammer 40k are the same people that made Warhammer Fantasy? Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
I think maybe you're thinking of the game Vermintide, right?
Yeah, that one. That one.
Yeah. Vermintide's pretty good.
I don't know why I thought it started with an X.
But no, Rogue Trader it's set in like the fringes of space where you kind of just do whatever you fucking want, and it's like a Baldur's Gate kind of RPG.
Okay, so it's like an action adventure RPG.
Yeah, except your teammate, if he uses his psyker powers too much, will explode.
Oh, so
because
like Gale from Baldur's Gate.
Because no, I mean maybe a little bit, but it's more like he'll be corrupted by ancient evil gods and then explode in like eldritch energy that kills everybody around him.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, pretty cool. Nice. It's made by the same people. They made a game called Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous, which is based on the Pathfinder tabletop system. And that game is really good. Wrath of the Righteous is fire. So they make good RPGs already. So I am very hopeful for Rogue Trader.
True.
Well,
still waiting for Project L to come out.
True. I'm waiting for the League MMO to come out.
There's a League MMO.
I don't know shit about League, but I'll dust you in Project L.
Yeah. Riot is making an MMO. Also, yes, you will dust me in Project L. Damn. I don't play fighters.
Well, I don't play League, but I might play the MMO.
I mean, the benefit that Riot has is that they have like a fuck ton of lore and characters already.
Yeah.
Right? Which is the same benefit that WoW had when Warhammer first, or when like they already had the Warhammer universe, right? To set WoW in.
Also variety. Like the universe of League If you don't like League of Legends the game, there's tons of other League content that you could just go out and enjoy.
It's true.
Like you
The
can watch Arcane. You can go play Project Out when it comes out. There's already a game. I think it's like a story-driven game they have.
yeah, in the Shadow Isles, that game is really good.
No, it's the Ruined King.
Yeah, the Ruined King is really good.
Yeah, I think.
Mage Seeker is also good. But yeah, I mean, Riot is a company. Oh, speaking of music, actually, the League of Legends World Song comes out tonight,
Oh, really?
and that shit is always fire. Yeah, I think it drops. Let me see if I can find it in 2.5 hours.
Damn.
Will
It's
not
called
be tuning in.
Gods, featuring New Jeans.
I don't know
Who I
who
think-
that is.
Isn't that
I don't
a,
know what-
It's
isn't
a
that
Korean
World
artist, I
is?
think.
isn't that a K-pop group?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I JID did a song with them actually.
Yeah, JID did Enemy with Imagine Dragons.
No, I meant with New Jeans.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant with Riot.
Yeah, I know he was on Enemy.
True, that song slaps too.
When are we gonna get our Imagine Dragons Nerdcore crossover?
Shut the fuck up.
Never.
You just
All
listen to Divide Domino.
True. All right, I gotta go shopping. Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. All right, okay. Thank you all for listening to the new episode of the podcast. This is episode 17. We will have a guest on next week. I'm currently in the works for something. There will be a guest next week, which should be a W. You should be seeing guests more often now. We're going to try to, we were just trying to get back into podcasting after a little bit of a break. But thank you all for listening. Please subscribe, comment down
Shout out
below. What
Ice
should they
Spice.
comment? What should they comment? So shout out Ice Spice, but what should they comment?
I feel like Copper Robochi.
Comment your
No.
favorite Kagurabachi bar.
Do not comment that.
And then like, share. Sharing is huge.
True.
Go follow our Twitter for all the updates. Follow any of our socials that we might have, which will also be in the description.
True.
True.
And I mean, that's pretty much all we got to say. Thank y'all for listening.
Tomboy Tuesday.
Hey, if you
Also,
feel like it,
Just comment
Actually,
what
I feel
anime or game you're looking forward to coming out.
that too. But
Make
if you feel
two
like it, go ahead
comments.
and donate or like join super chats so that way we
Don't
get
do
paid
that.
for Spotify
Don't do that.
instead of paying out of
Subscribe
pocket.
to the OnlyFans.
Make this motherfucker pay out of pocket.
Crazy.
All right. Thanks y'all for tuning in. Catch you
All
guys
right.
later.
Peace.
Bye.